Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing this recent Bitcoin pump, more than 7% after Donald Trump decided to say that now Israel and Iran are going to cease fire, they're going to end the war, and of course BTC pump like crazy. But the question is, you ask yourself, is this the end of the correction and we're going to now go to a new all-time high, or is this a part of a correction and we're going to see a new low coming this week? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm expecting from a technical point of view with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Altcoins, and also the stock market. So give me a favor, hit the like button, watch until the end. Very important, guys. And this video, guys, is brought to you by our partner, Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. Right now, if you sign up, there is a link in the description to get discounts on trading fees. So hurry up, guys. Sign up. Great exchange. BTC, we went basically from 98,600 to $106,000. But what I'm going to show you, which is quite fascinating, apart from the fact that we were like long 2 days ago, and I basically wrote 2 or 3 days ago in my analysis, which, of course, guys, in the VIP, you can see in our Discord, everything is always documented, like Solana 125 to 128 as a support, Ethereum, Bitcoin as well, potentially buying 99,000 of 100,000. Those are the results, guys. I just closed my long position right now, 42, 43%, 120, 138, 104,000. By the way, guys, this from H-bar was given from one of my pro members, Shellcat. God bless her. Great call from her. And right now, I'm going to show you what we saw recently. You can see that today, I was saying that potential rejection in between 106 to 106.5 from here. And of course, that's the point where I was expecting a rejection to, of course, open a short position. And BTC, of course, had a rejection at 106,000 and it went down to 104,000. So technically, who basically got in at 106,000 made money, but not right now. What is going to be happening? So this is very important, guys. You can see that BTC basically broke, and I'm going to go and cancel all of these lines so you can see very well what I'm going to say right now. So we found a very nice level of support around this area, 98,000 to 99,000. Bitcoin now had a huge candle to the upside. We basically pierced all the possible EMAs and we close above here. Now, what is going to be very important is going to be this one. So you can see, first of all, that we had an important level of diagonal support from here. Okay, and in general, this support right now is acting as a resistance. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was also saw on YouTube that I was saying we could have gone to like around 104,000. I was expecting maybe 104, 105. As I said yesterday in the VIP, I wrote 106, 106.5 because of course, things change in a few hours. But at the same time, I'm still not convinced about this pump, and the reason being is because we're still floating around here. Okay, we're still floating around this area, and what I would like to see to be more convinced is going to be a closure, probably above $107,000. If you can close above $107,000 and have an RSI also piercing this line of resistance, then I would say that probably the low is in and we could be going to a new all-time high. But at the same time, if we can't break this level at 106, 107,000, there is a risk that this is probably only what we can call like a dead cat bounce, where you see basically a impulse to the downside. I'm going to show you a little bit better on the 4-hour chart. So you can see we basically still into a downward channel. Can you see this, right? I'm going to go and cancel here so you can see better. We are into a downward channel. We're touching now this important level of resistance. So the question is, if you can close above here and fluctuate like that, that's going to be very good. I can expect to go to continue higher. But if you're going to get a rejection from this point, okay, so what's going to be happening? We are at risk of seeing like this and then like this. Okay, so don't think because now we have a resolution of the war, then suddenly market makers decide that we're going to go to a new all-time high, because crypto can be quite tricky. And listen to me, I'm not saying that basically like we're not going to see a pump from here, we're not going to see new all-time high, because as I said before, if you can close above 107,000, things are going to get very, very bullish. But at the same time, you need to be aware of the situation right now, that here is an important level of resistance, and it's likely we could be seeing this, and then this. That's the reason why I went short around $106,000. Stop loss at break even right now. And that's it. And by the way, guys, if you also want to elevate your trading game, and this is going to be only for this month, what you can do, you can join our VIP group. There's a trader here with all of our trading results. Guys, everything is documented. I don't know what to tell you. People say you always post only the wins. No, I post what I say here. I post what I write in my analysis every day, which everything is documented. And that's it. Like, for example, spot trading, I was saying to here, my plan, spot trading, they already reach a level of support. They're going to rebound. Like 2 days ago, we pumped more than 15-20%. So everything is written here, guys. But if you also want, especially education on how to trade, technical analysis, guys, we're basically about to expand all of our education sections. So you're going to basically have a free course if you sign up, let's say, in the next 1 to 2 weeks. But it's going to be only available for the first 10, 20 people. So sign up as fast as you can, guys. Very important to come on the VIP and to make a difference into this. But right now, guys, BTC, that's what I can say. Again, this pump was incredible. We pierced all the possible EMAs you can think of, but let's be careful a little bit as well. From like a trading perspective, what I would say is that if we're going to be able to go and close above here 105,000, the next most important level of resistance is going to be around 108 to 109. And again, we're going to be careful. We're going to go here. Are we going to see a rejection down to this area and then to continue, or is it going to go down and then rebound again? Now, next one I want to show you also that you're probably going to be very happy. Ethereum, ETH, you can see we basically had a break, a deviation. Now we are still below this important level of support. You can see that we basically were ranging around here with ETH. We went down, and basically right now we are retesting all these important lines. So what I'm trying to say again with ETH, similar to Bitcoin, what I said, we're gonna go to 107,000, and I'm gonna probably turn bullish. Right now, ETH, again, we broke this level. We are trying to recoil this area. I'm gonna probably turn bullish again if we're gonna be able to close, let's say, above 2,550 to 2,600. Once we can close above here again, then I will say, okay, probably we're gonna continue higher. But right now, you can see very well, we are still below this broken support. We're now retesting this area. We are into a downward channel from here. You can see we are touching this area, this area. Look at that. So if we're not going to be able to break here in the next, let's say, day or two, there is a risk that, again, this is going to be a B, and then a C. Okay. And guys, I'm sorry if I'm coming here and give you all of these bearish scenarios to. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to tell you that this is going to happen, that I got the absolute truth, but I work on probability and statistics. That's why I'm saying, guys, with my Discord group, right? That's how we operate. We operate with professionalism. I'm not here. This is no BS channel. If you like to listen that Ethereum is gonna go to $40,000 because now is gonna be the flipping and all the bullshit, please go and check other channels. But if you want a technical channel with no BS, with a real approach, that's the place to be. So Ethereum, that's what I can see right now. If you can't go and basically break above this area here, it's gonna be more likely to go and test another low, and then from there, I would say this ABC is probably finished, and then once you're going to have an ABC, is going to be a 1 2 3 4 5. That's going to be good. Next one, I want to show you guys Solana as well. Solana, same situation. We are into a downward channel. You can see the downward channel well defined, and also I'm going to go from like a daily point of view so you can see well. Okay, so again, we have a beautiful daily engulfing, bullish engulfing candle, which in general suggests of upside to come. So if I was probably say, I would probably be more convinced about this like bottom being in. I would say this looks like a very strong reversal, but at the same time, we have so much of this to play with. So if we can actually go and break, let's say 147 to 148, then it's going to be quite likely we're going to pump probably to 160, but we're going to have a huge resistance. So if you're going to be in close above 148, 149, I could probably be going to 158, 160, have a pullback, and then probably continue. But if we're not able to go and close above this area from here, then we are at risk that what we could be seeing from here is going to be again. I'm going to go on the 4-hour chart to show you a little bit better. Sometimes, like, with lower time frames, you can see things better than others. Okay, so very similar concept. You can see that here we were basically going, here we go. Okay, and also remember, okay, that's actually a very good point. We were talking about here a potential head and shoulder. We now trying to climb back up again. If you can close above here, it's actually very good. But at the same time, is this head and shoulder a true head and shoulder, or is it going to complete? So what I mean by that is we're going to see this and then another drop down to this area. Okay, because remember, as I showed you before, we are still into a downward channel. Whenever you have a downward channel, we had to break the resistance from this point to this point, right? So if we can go and close, let's say above here, 148, 150, then I would say we are at risk of seeing this. Okay, it's gonna be like A, B, and then C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so again, think about your portfolio. Think about how much you are exposed. Are you all in? Have you put all of your money in? Be very careful. That's what I always say to my pro members. Guys, let's have a look as well as total free market cap. Similar situation. Everything looks exactly the same with altcoins, with BTC. Again, big pump. We're basically trying to climb back up again. So what is this? What is this? I'm trying to understand. Okay. We had a beautiful head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We broke down. We are now retesting. Is it going to retest and then boom, push it down again and then up again? Or is it going to be able to go and to continue high? I'm going to give you my personal opinion, guys. And this is not intended as financial advice. But in my opinion, I don't like this. I really don't like this that the markets were already signaling like a downtrend. Then we had this sharp rebound because of the war, because of everything, and now we are stalling below resistance. I don't like that, to be honest. I might be totally wrong, but I would be expecting more downside to come, and that's the reason why in spot trading as well, I only invested with 30% of my capital. I still go 70% ready to deploy because I don't really trust this pump. I may be totally wrong. So many other people are saying that we're going to now go to 120K, but that doesn't convince me, to be honest. But again, probably I might be wrong. So next one I want to show you as well, very important, guys, Bitcoin dominance for our altcoin season. We dropped the dominance from here, still 65.33%, but Bitcoin dominance, in my opinion, is about to go and basically reach an important level of resistance, as we talk about every time in our videos. And I would say we're very, very close to probably pull like a top in the Bitcoin dominance, which then is going to probably be followed by a big drop to the downside. And what is going to be the catalyst for this? Well, in the US economic calendar, we have so many events coming this week. Initial jobless claims, GDP, PC as well, very important for like inflation. That's basically the Fed preferred measurement of inflation. So that's going to be very, very important. And even July unemployment report. So July is going to tell us a lot about what Jerome Powell is going to say about the current situation with the Fed, with interest rates. But what I'm actually quite certain is that, and again, my opinion, not financial advice, is that whenever we're going to reach this point here, 72%, 73%, I expect BTC to probably be over like maybe 130, 140,000. And at the same time, whenever the Fed is going to say we are going to cut interest rates, like happened like around November, October, November here, I expect the Bitcoin dominance to drop significantly down. That's what I'm going to be expecting. But no, that's what people don't understand. I'm not saying that I'm expecting the Bitcoin, the Fed to actually cut the interest rates, but is going to be the announcement of a potential interest rate cut, where the market is good. They're going to anticipate of more money into the system, and therefore rotation from like I would say safer assets like Bitcoin into altcoins, which are more risky. So it's the expectation and then the anticipation of the rate cut, which is going to basically trigger a mini alt season coming up here. And of course, as I always said, the levels for like altcoins to see how much they're going to perform is going to be this level and also this level. I got somebody in the comments yesterday saying, don't remember his name, but he said like, I'm going to sell 60%. Well, I would say I don't blame him, to be honest. I don't blame him. If you already made very good money, you're probably going to 2x his altcoins. Great on him. That's how you got to play the game with strategy, also risk management, very important if you want to survive long term. Don't listen to the meme coin guys and all the rubbish. Guys, the last one I want to show you, very important as well, is the S&P 500. S&P, again, very similar to Bitcoin, very similar to Ethereum, very similar to everything. We went and had drop down like here. We had a beautiful ascending wedge coming this way. We had a nice, volume pump from here, but at the same time, we broke this important level of support. And the question I'm asking myself, I'm asking also you, is this going to be a continuation? Are we going to see this S&P 500 to continue higher and just like that, or is this a ABC correction? So, said before, A, B, and then C. Okay, going down this way, down to maybe 5,800, 5,700, and then a continuation to the upside. It's very difficult to say, and there is no a right or wrong answer. My opinion is that we are due for a correction. We have to be careful. That's why I'm basically waiting a little bit more. And what I could be seeing is going to be, yeah, something like that. Maybe this down and then a continuation. However, if you're going to be able to say to close above 6,050, 6,100, then we can go to new all-time high. Simple as that. But right now, I'm a little bit on the fence. Alrighty, guys. I really hope this video was helpful for you. But as I always say, if you really want to elevate your game, guys, make really get analysis every single day, education from not only from myself but also from my other pro members as well, guys. Like for example, Jeremy, Shellcat, guys, Daniel. We have so many good professional members. You can see even like Daniel flexing with the money, just making calls every single day. The VIP, guys, is the place to be if you want to trade crypto properly. But otherwise, I really wish you're gonna have a great day. Thank you for watching, for tuning in, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.